So the opposite of what Sean Penn says. I'm getting really tired of my boyfriend's cross-dressing, this guy says. He goes, I'm trying really hard to incorporate it into my life and buy him things to wear and compliment him, but it's destroying my femininity. Today I asked if I should get a cute dress for her anniversary, and he looked at me and he says, for me? So... It is sort of a long plan if you just don't want to buy your girlfriend anything. She goes, oh, you're going to buy me a dress? Are you going to buy me a dress?
This like seems like this post was like boyfriend. It just seems like this was a post from like 2005.
Why?
Like, well, because like you just be like, oh, he's gay.
Right. No,
it's just,
but that, no, you're saying maybe even 2016. Nowadays, this is you can be a very, very straight man. I guess and also you wear a fucking.
I guess.
This is what Sean.
Sean Penn's
or he's just
or he's like a hype beast, kind of like, or he's like the Pete Davidson where he goes, no, this is like so trendy. It was unclear if he's like, but he's a cross-dresser. He's not like, she's not saying he's a guy that wears dresses.
Yes, and before he probably was kind of doing it in private, but now that it's getting pushed by society so much, now he's empowered to go, go to Aritzia and like shop for clothing in front of it and just gab it up with the gals. Now he's at the nail salon with the girls chatting about his dresses, whereas before it was sort of a little hush hush.
Yeah, he had to just do it by himself and just.
By the way, there's nothing worse than when couples that can't let each other have anything. You know what I mean? Like when you're like, I'm into this thing, and they go, this is my thing now. And you go, get your own things a little bit. I remember I used
nothing worse than that. And there are examples is stand-up comedy.
Stand-up is the worst example. There's nothing
that is like
worse.
a painful where your girl goes, you know what? They see you do it. You're just like, oh, that looks effortless. I could do that. And you go, you can't.
Yeah, don't.
And then
you can't and
they
don't.
Go, no, I mean, you make it look so easy. And then they're like,
Please
it's kind of a
don't.
dig at you too, because then they're like, well, you make it look easy.
You can do it.
You're
you
a moron, so should be no problem for me. And you go, please don't.
There's not. It's the tales all this time. Yeah. Bad tale. It's the worst tale of all time.
Yeah.
There's nothing I would hate more than that. But I wouldn't put up with that. I would say to someone like, yeah, I mean, you could do stand up, but like we won't, like it'll be the end of us.
I mean,
sort of a real way.
Oh, for sure. The moment that you're like in workshopping jokes together, you're like, this is over.
Oh my God, that'd be tough. Yeah. I remember I used to have the thing that, I don't think I might have said this on stage once, but I remember my ex, she was like really into Rancid too.
Yeah.
She was like low punk, like kind of like I guess like fashion chick, but was into punk. But she goes, she's like, oh, Tim Armstrong's really hot. And I go, well, that just went from my favorite band to my least favorite band. But because right? There's nothing.
At least she's not like Gene Simmons is so hot. And you're like, I gotta go.
No, I know. But it is funny. It was just like, get your own hobbies.
Yeah.
You can't have one thing. I guess some people like it because they're like, oh, we can do it together, whatever. And you need some of those.
I mean, there's some things where
you need
like,
some of your own things.
I mean, really what it should be is you should, if you want hobbies, each get that new hobby like simultaneously. Don't like latch on to another one's.
And then,
like be like, hey, we're going to do whatever, hiking.
For sure, there's certain joint hobbies, but anyways, if this girl's into buying dresses,
yeah, that's not a hobby. Buying dresses is not a hobby; that's a lifestyle.
But more so, the principle is just like no one likes having their things feel like they're being over, like your few things that you have. That's what she's saying, her femininity. But the principle is with everything, right? She's like, I'm sort of the feminine one. That's the thing I have that he doesn't have in this relationship. And she's like, no, I have that too.
Yeah, I got that too. And he's like, I look better in your dresses than you do, you fucking cow. Oh.
Yeah. And you're a fucking cow.
Yeah, he starts being like a real like catty bitch to her. And you're like, what's going on here?
Oh, are you going to wear my dress? As long as you don't stretch it out. He's telling her she's going to stretch out his stuff. Hey, do you mind if I wear some of your old dresses since they probably don't fit you anymore? But yeah, I mean, if you were just a normal girl that was dating a guy that's like, okay, now my new thing is I wear dresses and stuff like that. And I'm pretty public about it. I want to go shopping for dresses.
We go out both dressed as women?
No, yeah, we go both dressed as women, but more importantly, you know that thing where she's looking through the racks and you go to beat her so you get the better stuff first? You're reaching, you're going in front of her.
Yeah, like just kind of hip checked.
Well, it's like people trying to get a cab where you keep having to try to like cut in front because the first person to get a cab. So you have two people trying to get the top stock, trying to get the deals first.
That sounds like a fucking nightmare.
Oh, she goes, the other day we were walking in Sephora and all he was doing was asking me about what makeup to wear. How do you think about this, Danny? That she starts doing cross-dressing boyfriends be shopping.
You know how cross boyfriends.
You know how your cross-dressing boyfriends be shopping.
It's the same way we be shopping,
It's actually very similar to the way we be shopping.
but they be shopping.
Cross-dressing boyfriends be shopping. This guy's going full girl, but you know what? That I think it is annoying when everyone has the exact same things because it's like you already have things that bug you about each other. It's like they're in your exact same ones. It's like that's a recipe for a bad couple.
Yeah.
But the other thing is that's makes you think. See, when girls get a haircut, they want you to notice. When guys get a haircut or no clothes, they would like no one to notice.
Oh, I mean, the hallmark, in my opinion, of a good haircut is that it doesn't look like you got a haircut.
That's
The
exactly
worst
what
haircuts
you want.
are the ones where
Yes.
you go, "Oh, you got a haircut."
That's exactly the case.
Damn it.
See
you in a week.
That's the best case scenario is no one notices that you get a haircut.
Yeah.
Whereas a girl comes in and she wants to have her she's all that moment where you're drinking and you drop it and you go,
Oh, of course.
you look terrible. That's what I say.
Oh my.
When a girl comes in, she goes, you didn't notice? I go, holy shit. I hope you kept the receipt.
Do they have a refund policy?
Oh my, she's all that. You walk in slow motion.
See, I want to
Know what I say
The problem
with
is
it?
we can't follow up on this because, like,
I'd like to follow up.
I would love to know if we could set like a notification for
When they
one,
break
1 year
up.
from now, and like if we could, so we can't, but like just be like,
She'll
hey, so
probably
what's going on with this?
She goes. Girls are a little more willing to go with the flow. I think a dude would
Well,
forever
if
be
she's-
rolling his eyes. No, but I'm saying she'll go with the flow where she's gonna either breaks up with him and goes back to like her normal way she was, or she goes full the other way where she's got like I'm actually the most supportive.
Well, it
she goes
depends.
the supportive, and now she's like on the internet being like people need to realize that this is an affliction and cross dress. This is
I mean,
why
it depends
I still
on her
love my
kind of-
cross dressing husband.
Yeah, well, it depends on her kind of like political inclinations, I would say.
Yeah.
Right? Like if she's obviously super woke, like all that stuff, then she'd be betraying her own values
be.
by breaking up with him over this. She has to support him, even though she might not want it. But if she's like some fucking, chick from like Long Island, she's like, fuck, my boyfriend's a queer. And
Sean Penn would hate this
yeah,
guy.
like Sean, basically, and she's just like, those kind of like, and she's like, yeah, I'll tolerate this for a week, and then I'm like, all right, this is not funny anymore.
I remember, this is what I do when girls ask for compliments, when they fish for compliments and they come in and they go, oh, what do you think of this? I go, do you think I look beautiful? I go, baby, every woman is beautiful. Every single woman is beautiful. Do I look fat in this? Every woman is beautiful.
Is beautiful.
There's no such thing as do I look ugly today? I don't think that there is such thing as an ugly woman. Every woman is brave and beautiful.
See, my answer, I go, today? And then just walk out.
Do you not agree that every single woman is beautiful, babe? Babe?
Babe?
Babe?
Today?
You know what is funny that I was just loving on the haircut thing. Dudes that wear wigs is so funny. Like girls, because black chicks,
toupees?
black chicks can sort of wear wigs, but white guys can't wear wigs.
And Orthodox Jews.
There was one time my teacher came.
What do you
in.
mean a wig? You mean a toupee?
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's a wig.
Is there a different? Well, I guess a toupee and a wig.
I had a teacher that never had a wig, and then he came in with a wig one day. And it was just like, girls can probably pull off a wig. A guy coming in with a wig is so fucking funny.
I mean, it's really, really obvious. I guess because you can spot them. Although I guess there's some ones that maybe get past me that I don't see. And
Yeah.
those are the good ones. But no, it seems like
The guy was trying to act like nothing happened. He showed up to class. He goes, what? He goes, well, what is everyone looking at? Like, yeah, we're looking at something else.
I mean, insane for a teacher to do that.
Nuts.
Like the scrutiny,
wig shopping's funny,
I guess, unless you have cancer. That doesn't seem very funny.
That's the only way that you
That
could.
seems pretty not funny, right?
That's the only way that you could do a wig as a guy. How about this? One last wig-related thing.
Yeah.
Is you go to a barber, and then he gives you a bad haircut, and then you look at him and put a wig on as you leave. You put a wig on, and you look at your barber.
Or even better, you
Look what
go,
you've done.
I fucking love it. You are a virtuoso master. And then you put a wig on.
And you
walk
put the
out.
wig on.
He goes, what the fuck just
You
happened?
nailed it. Cross-dressing boyfriends be shopping. She says she doesn't even feel like the women anymore. Fellas, thank you for watching that clip. Now, if you want to support this podcast, an easy way to do it is patreon.com/theboyscast. There's a new episode every week, only 5 bones, and we got tons of episodes there already. So support the dogs.
Support the dogs. I've been Bowen Yang.